are not used to this kind of atmosphere, Hawaii is when it comes to the number of fans, the size of the stadium. Settle in and swing at it. There are a bunch of examples in the history of sport where the team that is playing free comes out victorious.
The surprise contender and the proven power. One match for the national championship begins now. Fred Rosenthal running the offense for Hawaii at the service line. Wide it goes.
Fred Rosenthal is a generational talent at that position, been a huge factor from the service line. You'll also see him be aggressive offensively. His highest output in terms of kills was 9. That was against UC Irvine this year.
Cameron Costi set up for the other team, serving now, number 15 in white. Fred goes to the middle. It's sent back. Trevor Clark closes it out.
A really interesting story. Clark playing outside hitter in JUCO, really raw at that position. Comes into Irvine like a lot of guys for David Niffen. Say to him, listen, I'll do whatever I have to do for this program. Goes to the middle, makes the change, makes a play here early.
Costi again. Perfect pass, all options available. Outside, over the top. Rosenthal puts it up and over, and it's finished again by Clark.
Little plays is where UC Irvine excels. A soft block touch that created this opportunity and all, and then taking advantage of your opponent's mistakes. They win a ton of tiny little pieces of this game. Might be the way they train.
Third serve, more heat. Looking to jam it, and that's denied. Jokanovic, not here.
Now you see this energy. What I'm talking about is that dancing. They do this after almost every single play. It started in earnest against USC, playing in kind of a lesser packed gym, but a big space. UC Irvine decided they had to bring it on their side. That was part of it.
Rosenthal goes outside this time. That's where he finds the score.
Now with these teams, here's what's to watch. Serve to pass margin for UC Irvine. Can they outpass the service aces they might give up? Small plays and long rallies. We've already seen a couple of those for Hawaii. Maintain service aggression, then consistency and confidence. Even if it's not going your way, keep playing as though it is, particularly from the service line. Don't let some errors bug you.
Through the block. The energy matched by the fans out here. You mentioned the dancing and the energy. It's important to note that it was a bit manufactured, right? You talked about it for USC, the intentionality of it. They talked about people are looking, sometimes you'll see that energy. Here, there's plenty of energy in the gym already.
Yeah, people talk about faking it to make it at times, but that's a little bit different than what UC Irvine did.
Right.
UCI had to just put it on their side. They had to create it from their side. It wasn't about responding to an outside stimulus. It was about creating a little bit of fire on their own program so that they could carry that to the next play.
Speaking of fire, here's Justin Todd. A middle blocker had 10 blocks in the semifinal the other day against Long Beach State. JT, they call him for the serve. Pass is good. Costi to the middle.
Now what an attack there. Up and over the top by Clark here. Watch how high he is. That's not a traditional quick tempo. Hey, the hitter's already in the air, feed it to him. That is almost a 2-ball.
Send it back again for Irvine. What's going well?
They're beating Hawaii at their own game, at least their game as of late, where Hawaii has been so dominant in the blocking phase. Irvine's just getting in front of them, good hand position, and the Hawaiian hitters have to find a way to hit the edges.
Outside again, one-on-one. Push down the line is no good. No one up, finds it through the middle.
If I'm Hawaii from that last play, and I'm Fred Rosenthal, I'm going to identify in transition. The blockers are pretty well kicked out. Look where UC Irvine's blockers are. They're both headed toward or at the pin. Start running some stuff down the middle. Not only middle attack, but also big out of the back row.
Trinsky serve.
Nice delivery.
Chasing down, unable to bring it all the way back.
Cameron Costi was not meant to set this team full-time this year.
No.
That was not the plan. It has become the success of the season, most improved player. And that delivery right there was picture perfect to the outside, taking it from off the net to on.
William Darcy serve. Sakanoko up, over, and a little look.
Look, two things about that play. One, climb the ladder. Throw your guy up there on the net. Let him go and make a play. Provide him some space for that. Good. Two, yeah, talk about trash.
You'd love
Look through the net. The game needs more personality, needs more of that.
Sakanoko will provide plenty of personality and fire. Take something off of it on the serve. Koski outside. Able to make the block, take it down with him on Hawaii's side.
That's a blocking mistake right there. That is a left hand that is not pressed over the net and allowing space for that particular attack.
Andreas Brink out of Denmark serving. Again, it's not a powerful topspin serve, it's a float. The block. Who's the team that's known for its blocking again? Because the Manoa Roofing Club not getting it done.
Legacy on. Cameron has come in here with a lot of intentionality about how to lead a team despite the fact that he's just a freshman.
Outside our hands, one-handed scoop. Koski underneath it. Attacking the high hands. It's Jokanovic.
Now, what a dig by Brink. A lot of good things to like on that play. The dig by Brink, one, off that reaction, but two, the delivery by Koski. This comes up short off of this play, but I like where it goes. If you're going to make a mistake, keep it inside the court, get your hitter to the net, let them close and get a good attack. Wherever that is across the net, it does not matter as long as the relationship to the net is quality. Your hitter has a better shot.
Brink will serve again. He had a career-high 17 kills in that quarterfinal upset the UCLA. Keep an eye, front court setter on both sides of the net right now. Cabell Jordan serving. No libero on the floor for Hawaii at the moment. Block comes right back over. First contact was off the face. And again, the door's closing by Irvine.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job getting in front of the ball, but that starts with a ball handling error on the Hawaii side. That's basically a free ball. There is no excuse for Trent Rosenthal to be pushed all the way to that side and be sitting that far to the middle. I like the adjustments up front from UC Irvine and from Micah Goss, but that should never have occurred off that particular play.
Front court setter still, both sides. Never going over. What is it that is disrupting Hawaii so much right now?
They can't get past the block.
I mean, that one
they can't slow down Irvine a ton offensively, and there's nothing going right for them at this point. Some of that's turning into errors now. The easy ball handling errors early. They had one overpass. They had another where it created a blocking opportunity. There's nothing that's going well on the Hawaii side. No single cut that's killing them.
And then an overpass. Little give and go. Sakanoko trying to go in and join the fans. First contact for Hawaii again disappoints.
Yeah, Hawaii's got to find a way just to score a couple in this set, as it may have run away already at 14-5.
Hawaii takes their second timeout.
Said at the start, wanted UC Irvine just swing for the fences, right?
Right, that's what we said.
Jokanovic did exactly that right there. Handled the ball in close, and how about that faith from his setter, Koski, to just deliver the ball right back. He knows he doesn't have much of an approach.
Right.
Doesn't matter, I'm going to fire it right back out to you, and then just leans on the ball. That is confidently played volleyball. No conservation at all.
Taking a look at our two setters here. Rosenthal, you mentioned generational player. Koski just stepping into this role. Tell me about him.
Yeah, he's leading. He's leading by example is what he's doing. And these numbers are a little bit warped. Don't look at that assist number because early on he was part of a 6-2. Yeah. So he was getting some reps early on. And maybe that's a terrific entry path for a freshman player who did not have exclusively setting experience as a junior. You come in, you're part of that 6-2 sub, you're playing part-time, you're getting reps, you're getting experience, which means in practice, you're also getting opportunities to regularly play drills and rotations. So you have some of that. Then that setter goes down, they call upon you to play, and in fact, they try and play a couple other guys over you, and you're forced to compete for the spot and show what you can do. It really is growth through opportunity to arrive at this point.
Costi was an opposite in club volleyball, an outside hitter in high school. Why not set your team in the national championship your freshman year? Come on now.
I mean, look back at the history of volleyball in this building in particular. Look back at like a Karch Karai, a Njit Smith. You have a lot of players who could do multiple things. Karch Karai wins as a setter, wins as an outside hitter. I believe, if I had to go back out of memory, someone can text me.
I'm sure
let me know if I got it right. It's fine. But Karch played multiple positions here, right? That used to be normal.
But it isn't anymore, right? There's
Not
so much specialization now, but Costi bringing it back.
It's plenty normal to play one position in high school and different in college.
Yep. Out of rotation as Tread Rosenthal left early, and so that's where the violation was on that serve.
So when I said nothing is going right for the Hawaiian side, I didn't have that on my bingo card. We did not have rotation violations as well, neither did Charlie Wade.
Yeah, that face on Charlie Wade kind of says it all. Micah Goss serving again.
And here's a real test for Hawaii. They have to change energy on their side first.
Already took 2 timeouts in this set. Serve again, overpass yet again. The first ball contact for Hawaii has been given in fits.
Credit Micah Goss here for leaning on that attack. Here's a guy who says, look, if I could be any fictional character, I want to be Harold and the Purple Crayon. Which is a kid's story where Harold just draws whatever he wants and goes on an adventure. I like the freedom in that.
Another 5-0 run for Irvine. That'll stop the run at 8-1.
Dave, I'm Hawaii. I need to take it back down to every single individual play. Don't worry about every individual contact except you, the person making the play, but take it as a group back to an individual play. Scoreboard meaningless for the moment. Just play some volleyball point to point.
Rosenthal, heavy serve, causing lots of problems. Costi unable to bring that back. It's a good start.
Remember, he missed out the line on his first serve to open this match. Goes right back to that same spot.
They've gone once around the dial.
UC Irvine already with a couple of aces. That is bonus from the semifinal. They did not get their first ace until set number 4. They kept Ball State off balance, but they just weren't getting clean points.
1-1. Ten-point lead as Costi comes back to serve. First contact solid outside, tries it, mixing up speed. Now Roar will go back to serve.
Yeah, don't forget Roar, another freshman. Another Frenchman on the outside, on the pin.
Can have a powerful serve, had 7 aces versus USC, has not gotten it going yet.
Yeah, I said keep leaning into the serve even if you have some errors for Hawaii at the start of this match. I would take that back right now if I were a coach. I would switch because you have so many other things going wrong, so many other issues. You have to put the ball in play.
Something spotted on Tread Rosenthal. Might be a little bit of blood on the knee, perhaps. Charlie Wade went up stopping play as Tread went back. Didn't even know it. Rosenthal looks down at his leg. Oh, got to get that taken care of.
Well, this would make the case for knee pads, right? Or shin pads, as they're worn in the women's game currently.
Yeah, freedom of placement is what that is. Tread Rosenthal, big dude. His dad, Mike, played in the NFL. He's got that kind of thickness in his body. Tread does not that traditional kind of stringier body, but it lends itself to his blocking big time.
Yeah, mom and dad both athletes. No short mom here.
No, mom played for Notre Dame. She was a middle blocker.
Right, they both played at Notre Dame, right?
Yeah. Lindsay Treadwell. I know that because she very specifically told me that's where Tread gets her athleticism from.
I think Tread said it, yes.
Well, Tread said it too, but yeah, I just check in with his mom. But
says, but I'm durable like dad.
Yeah. Volleyball family, no question. Daughters all played volleyball, but in the Beach National Championship last week, one of the daughters was playing for Loyola Marymount at the same time that Hawaii was hosting a regional, and mom and dad chose to go to Gulf Shores. They couldn't be any further apart, Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Honolulu, Hawaii. And Tread said, well, they knew that that was going to be the end for the sister because of the championship. He goes, they were betting, hoping that Hawaii was going to get another weekend of play, and they have. Well, a little bit of a break there. See if it's a momentum cool off. Jokanovic serving. Coming in now for Hawaii, number 11, Finn Kerning, service substitution, also a talented opposite out of Phoenix, Arizona.
The plays are bad, the energy is bad. Right now on the Hawaii side, they're lucky this isn't a basketball game at this point because you wouldn't get a break, an opportunity to reset to 0. Charlie Wade waiting for that moment.
Again, another really tough pass. The passing for Hawaii has just been on the net or over.
And Trev Rosenthal down, gingerly picking up his left leg, keeping it well off the ground as he rebounded.
So the other day in the semifinal, Trev Rosenthal slipped, a bit of a hip issue. And they're basing it there. He's not 100%, that's for sure. It's his left hip that had been bothering him. He described it to us as a pinch, but after that moment in the semifinal, never really put that left leg down fully again. A serve to the back line, a little bit of energy injected for Hawaii.
That look says it all, by the way. A serve and no enthusiasm at all.
Petruski. Attacking off hands, brought back beautifully. Here's your opportunity to run the middle, and they do.
That was a must-have for Hawaii.
Yeah.
Not because it affects the score. This was a must-have emotionally for this team. Get an easy opportunity, win in transition, and win quickly. What I've seen from UC Irvine this season, and particularly late in the year, they've been a completely different team. If you get caught in a long rally with them, you are at a disadvantage.
Taking a look now at Sakanoko. Oh boy. Louis Sakanoko holding his left thumb. Or excuse me, his right hand, excuse me, his right thumb.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get a little more tape on there. That's his hitting hand. I believe it's going to be on this touch here.
Oh.
Yeah, right between the thumbs. And he already wears that. You see his reaction immediately.
It'll be interesting to follow him. He puts his hands up there to block again. Kevin, I mean, you played in a couple of Olympics. You got that injury you're putting out up there, that's got to be mental strength.
Yeah, you might go to a fist if you're really concerned about it and how effective can you be, or you put that thing up there and hope it doesn't get hit again. I've always been surprised there aren't more small hand injuries in this game given the strength of attackers.
Hawaii looking for their third consecutive point, and they're able to get it off a Sakanoko block.
And he put his hand right back up there.
He sure did.
This was the left hand that gets it, and credit the adjustment here. Look how short he stops and he jumps back inside. He recognized where that set was located, He recognized the angle of the attacker and responded. That's what makes blocking the most difficult skill at any level, is the amount of information you must interpret and then react to in such a tiny time frame. Sakanoko with a final championship on the men's side. They were the last seed all the way to the championship. Won 13 straight matches to finish the year.
Are we going to keep doing this back and forth? How about UCLA losing to USC in the beach championship, playing their way up through the contenders bracket to take the title over the Trojans? Enough of us.
Anne Marie 1, Kevin 0.
Ball wide.
Now, I hate Hawaii's emotion.
Or lack thereof?
Well, just, no, there's plenty of emotion. It's just disgust, frustration. You're gonna shake that off.
For the float serve, still not a great pass. And still Goss using his head.
What a follow by Goss. Again, the adjustment with the feet pays off, and it happens to be off his nose, but you had to be in front of that ball to make that play.
I love it. He doesn't touch, never rubbing it, just let it lie there. Again, first contact trouble. Cameron Costa did not have a lot of options there. Rosenthal back to the middle. Finds Jordan. It's been messy.
Do not put this point on the training table. A couple of errors from both sides. If you're UH right now, you're going to keep going to that middle every time you have an opportunity because you've been off balance so much.
Sakanoko serve.
Another ball handling error.
And that one, I mean, I don't even know that Cameron Costa touched it very much going over.
They're losing the little plays battle here throughout this first set, Hawaii.
First contact over and over and over again.
Yeah, if you're Trent Rosenthal, you got to be careful with that.
Pass is good to outside, off hands. Again, another blocking error. Taking it down, Irvine sits at set point.
Brink with another outstanding spot in the middle back. Just laid that platform out there before that attack was there. Delivered it on the money to cost him.
Over the top, down. I see you shaking your head, maybe in disgust, I don't know, but again, it's that first contact.
Yeah, they're completely off balance.
Yeah.
There's nothing good for Hawaii. They're going to have to find a way. I wouldn't even talk about it. If I'm Charlie Wade, I do not talk about this set. This match starts after the 25th point for UC Irvine.
Here's set point number 2 for UC Irvine. Kainoa Wade in to serve. Contact's great. And it leads to that. A dominant first set by Irvine.
They took advantage of errors. They made plays on their side. There is so much to love about what UC Irvine did in that first set. Purely dominant. They're going to have to do it again. We'll go back to 0-0.